According to several sources, France and the US, with the assistance of Nigeria and other ECOWAS countries, may be preparing to invade Niger in order to start a war in Africa. This is due to the fact that on August 3, 2023, the top defense officials from West Africa met under tense circumstances in Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, to discuss how best to carry out a potential military operation in Niger in the event that diplomatic efforts to restore the country's overthrew President Mohamed Bazoum. The meeting follows the ECOWAS-Breton intervention and the threat of use of force if the present Niger's junta does not reinstate overthrown Nigerian President Bazoum. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the African Web channel so you won't miss out on our next video. Also, press the notification bell. The ultimatum, which was given 1 week after the coup, is now over, but Algeria, as well as the interim leaders of Mali, Guinea, and Burkina Faso, are now siding with the military authorities in Niamey against ECOWAS, which has warned that any military action against Niger would be construed as a declaration of war against Burkina Faso and Mali. Fearing the devastating repercussions that any mistake may bring, which could destabilize West Africa as a whole, the whole area and continent are now on edge. ECOWAS has pledged to take tough sanctions against the coup plotters under the new leadership of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, and has placed severe sanctions on Niger. Trade, diplomatic ties, and financial services have all been suspended, and Niger's borders have all been closed. Additionally, a no-fly zone has been imposed by Niger's military authorities. On Sunday, July 30, 2023, the ECOWAS leaders attended a crisis meeting in Abuja, Nigeria, to address the coup, which followed military coups in the neighboring countries of Mali and Burkina Faso. This is when the prospective invasion of Niger first came to light. Following the event, a declaration was given out declaring that ECOWAS had no tolerance for coups. If its demands were not satisfied within a week, the regional group threatened to take whatever steps were required to restore constitutional order. The message further said that such actions may involve the use of force and that military commanders should convene right away to prepare for an intervention. However, several members, such as Guinea, Mali, and Burkina Faso, have sided with the Niger military junta and have cautioned against the use of force in any form. Mali and Burkina Faso, two nations now governed by juntas as well, formally endorsed the military takeover in Niger on July 31, 2023. In a joint declaration, they pledged to support the Nigerian people as they resisted invaders. According to a statement, any military action against Niger would constitute a declaration of war on Burkina Faso and Mali. In addition, they stated that they would resign from ECOWAS and take measures to defend themselves and the Nigerian people in the case of an invasion of Niger. Further criticizing ECOWAS and its leaders, Mali and Burkina Faso decried their hypocrisy. Algeria has likewise cautioned against using force in Niger, urging caution and restraint. Many feel that even though France and the US have denied any intentions of having their military participate in Niger, they will still be doing so indirectly. Because Niger is an essential Sahel partner in the struggle against the Islamic insurgency, the United States has a strong motivation to support military involvement. In addition to hosting a sizable contingent of American special troops and logistical specialists involved in counterterrorism operations against Boko Haram and ISIS affiliates, America does indeed have drone bases in Niger. Because it primarily depends on Niger's uranium reserves to ensure domestic energy security, France also has a considerable stake in the country. Therefore, analysts predict that ECOWAS, together with its formidable military troops, the ECOMOG, will have the full backing of the US, France, as well as the UN and EU if it decides to attack Niger. Well-known Nigerian organizations and experts have cautioned President Tinubu not to leave Nigeria and the ECOWAS to take military action against coup leaders in the Republic of Niger. Members of the Arewa Consultative Forum, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, and Femi Falana are some speakers that discussed the impasse in Niger. These people, professionals, and organizations are questioning why there was no military intervention to overthrow the military junta in Guinea, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Chad. Why the Republic of the Niger? Additionally, they believe Tinubu shouldn't permit himself to be pressured into starting a war with a neighboring country just to be left stranded afterward. No country in West Africa has the military capability to launch or maintain a conflict with the Niger Republic. Everyone will be depending on Nigeria, and given that it offsets 70% of ECOWAS budget, critics claim that it will eventually need to use its own resources to carry out the operation. This is an unclear commitment for a nation already dealing with rising fuel and food prices, inflation, and other domestic economic crises. These experts and influential Nigerians also emphasize the catastrophic outcomes that military intervention would have, particularly for the millions of people in northern Nigeria who have close social and economic ties to Niger. The region, in particular states like Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, Jigawa, and Yobe, would be directly impacted by the conflict because of their complex borders with Niger. Furthermore, the battle could jeopardize their safety, compel them to return, and result in an inflow of Nigerian refugees into Nigeria, jeopardizing Niger's crucial role in aiding Nigeria in its fight against terrorist organizations and housing approximately 303,000 Nigerian refugees. Additionally, the support that Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger are providing for Niger may cause the situation to worsen and result in attacks on Nigerian territory. Last but not least, they maintain that Nigeria's continuing fight against terrorism in its own country demands all of its attention, making a conflict in Niger a bad idea with possibly disastrous repercussions. Given these serious dangers to Nigeria and the rest of West Africa, President Tinubu is being warned by many not to give in to demands to invade Niger because doing so would make him a mere puppet of Western powers and would lead Nigeria into a dangerous proxy war. The possibility of a humanitarian disaster, the danger to the numerous Niger-connected populations in northern Nigeria, the risk to Nigerian refugees, and the precarious balance in the war against terrorism all highlight the need for cautious assessment. In essence, Tinubu is being urged to keep in mind the Nigerian proverb that states, "Don't cry more than the bereaved." In other words, if the people of the Niger Republic object to military rule, let them struggle to end it. The reason for this is that analysts are adamant that Western nations like France, the United States, the UN, and the European Union will only support military action if it serves their varied interests. However, in the long run, Nigeria and ECOWAS will be responsible for the terrible consequences and shame of perhaps establishing the continents. What do you think of Nigeria and ECOWAS's prospective invasion of Niger? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, hit the subscribe button before you go. Thank you for watching.